guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm in Norsey Woods, joined by just myself, and yes, welcome to Norsey Woods. Today I'll be checking out the World War I trenches that have been found here. I completely forgot they were here, to be honest with you. This is my local woods, so I knew they were here, but I haven't been here for quite some time. Beyond the Point have recently uploaded their video of this place, and I thought, hey, good idea guys, thank you for uploading that video, because you have just re-jogged my memory, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to go and check out these World War I trenches. I don't know if these were memorial placements, as they were put here when we were celebrating 100 years of World War I, or these are actually like training for World War I back in during the First World War. I nearly said Second World War because I got a spigot mortar down the road from me, so I'm going to do that last. I'll talk about the spigot mortar when I get to that point, see what I did there. So we are going to go down to these World War I trenches, see if I can find them. I've got my water, never thought I'd be drinking water again, so we're going to head down there, so let's do this. During the First World War, in some of the years of fighting, it would have been extremely muddy. Mud everywhere, water, you would have slipped, there would have been rats, you name it, it would have probably happened. It's actually quite fitting because this pathway is just disgustingly muddy, waterlogged, you name it, it's not nice. So I've got to try and get through all this to get to the trenches. Nice. To be honest with you guys, I can't actually remember where they're placed, so it's still nice to come out on a nice evening stroll, not when it's extremely muddy like it is now. This is going to take a while. Alright guys, so we're coming up on a split way decision. Do I go left? Do I go right? I'm thinking about going that way because it seems a bit more less soggy, so we're going to go down that pathway just there. Okay guys, I finally found one of the World War I trenches that have been placed in Norsey Woods. I don't know too much about the history of this particular piece of site. This probably would have been placed here during the First World War as some sort of training trench. So imagine they have their rifles, you know, ducking, covering, maybe doing some target practice. Who knows, but I'm just going to show you all this cool trench. Trenches in the First World War would not have been one long straight line, they would have been curved, zigzaggy. Obviously, if a German soldier jumps in the trench during combat, if it was one long straight line, obviously the German would have gone bang, and then obviously loads of soldiers would have been dead. And obviously they were curved in that due to blasts. If a grenade was chucked in the trench, then obviously the curved corners would have stopped the blast going a little bit longer than they would have been. What I'm going to do is just show you the whole trench. It's pretty cool, honestly. It's not that much to see apart from it's a World War I trench. So guys, let's get onto this. Do you like my stick? It's kind of cool, I might keep it. You can kind of tell from here how it's not one straight line, which in the detail of a World War I trench being not so straight is absolutely amazing. Obviously there's loads of leaves in here now, so I'm going to try my best today to try and show you how cool these trenches are. The reason being trenches were higher in some places than the other is because soldiers would have been on the other side. Henceforth, they would have made some sort of higher up position and then another lower position behind that. So soldiers trying to move through the trenches without being shot would have worked indeed. And obviously you would have had some sort of barbed wire, sandbags at the front of the trench, so the soldiers actually fighting would have also been protected from gunfire, grenades, machine guns, you name it, what was being thrown at them. The sandbags would have done some sort of protection against the soldiers on the front line. You can't really see how deep the trench is because there is so much leaves, twigs, but it's actually quite amazing. I can tell how deep they are with just my eyes, so it's quite cool. Trust me guys, they're not too deep, but they're a real representation of a World War I trench. So there's the main footpath there, and just off the main footpath is a World War I trench. I do think there is more scattered around these woods, so we're going to go and have a quick look. So here is the main path, incredibly muddy as you can see, and just off the main path there is some more trench line. So many people must walk past these and think they're just natural springs, but in fact they're actually World War I trenches. There's more than meets the eye, folks. Do a little digging. Never know what you can find. It's like people have been having a little bonfire. Bit dangerous. Hopefully they know what they were doing.